Hello, and welcome to the Phoenix Singles Fantasy Football Weekly Update by Harry. That'd be me. Welcome everyone back. We have a special guest, Eric, who, I really don't like anyway, and I'm not sure why the fuck he's on here, but since he's the only one that volunteered, I guess that's who we get stuck with. Sorry, but, oh well.
Well, you have to have the champion on here, undefeated.
How do you keep coming up with this champion shit? I don't get it. When have you ever actually won anything? You can't be a champ. That's like me saying I'm the champion because I won this week. I'm the champion. I won this week.
I win every week, so until someone beats me and gets me out of first place.
I don't think that's how it works in the real world.
All right.
I think that, Wayne won that year. Now, last year, Joel won, but he's not playing this year. So how are you? I don't understand. I mean, you can't even go back 2 years and say, last time I played, I was a champion.
Well, every one of my friends just calls me the champion because I'm just so good at everything. So I just can't help it. So that's just my nickname, the champion. So I'll just stick with me being the champion.
Okay, so basically down there, you're delusional too. Got it. Anyway, so let's go on. We're going to start with Stu and Chris's game. It looks like Stu put a whooping on.
Wow. Well, is that a surprise? I mean, Chris has traded away his top 2 draft picks. So, this is actually somebody, Harry, that you might even pass. So you might actually not finish in last this year.
Dude, I'm going to finish in first, just so you know.
Okay.
This was the first of many wins. I'm just saying. I'm not going to get to that later. But, Chris had some bad luck. But then again, that's interesting that both their defenses were negative.
Well, and 2, it would not have helped, but if Chris started A.J. Brown for Tennessee instead of Tyler Lockett, he would have gotten a lot closer.
Yeah, it would have been such a whooping.
Yeah, because Tyler Lockett has totally sucked. So Chris was smart in trading him this week as well. But I don't know if he's getting any improvement in Kenyon Drake since both of them have sucked this year.
I don't even want to. Did you see that Bell's going to Kansas City?
Yes, saw that. Be interesting how long he lasts.
I hope not very long. Because I can't see that good for the guy that I got up there. I mean,
I think he fits well into Kansas City's offense. However, you got Andy Reid, and he's not going to put up with any bullshit.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. So, well, it looks like, really, Chris couldn't have done shit, basically.
No.
I mean, Stu just pounded him.
Yep. I mean, he could have optimized his lineup a little bit better, having Fuller in, that's 5 more points. Brown in, that's 13 more points. That's 18. That still doesn't even get him to 100. It gets him to like 131 points. So, yeah.
Right.
No chance.
Right. No shot in hell. Okay, well, congratulations to Stu. Now, let's see. So he is 2-3 now?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, the standings. I mean, obviously the champion is at 5-0 in first place. But then everybody else
we should really clarify this from now on. And, when you say champion, you mean asshole.
I mean, self-proclaimed champion, I guess,
Yeah. Oh, that's a good self-proclaimed. But yes, you're right. Everybody's 2-3.
Yep. And with the big upset, which we'll get to next, of Oscar beating Wayne, if that wouldn't have happened, everyone would have been 2-3, except for, of course, you, Harry, because you're always in the basement. But everyone else would have been 2-3. But Oscar pulled out that upset.
I can't believe that. That was a good victory for him. He got lucky.
How about we look at that one?
Yeah, let's go to that one. So on that game, that wide receiver, McLaurin, who the hell is he? Never even heard of the guy. 5 points.
He's one of those other great Ohio State Buckeyes like Elliott. He usually has good games, but that's pathetic.
That and the tight end. I don't even want to get into tight ends.
He had nobody on his bench.
Did he?
I mean,
wow.
there's nothing he could have done. He actually had his optimized lineup.
Yeah. You're right.
Because all he had on the bench was a quarterback and a running back. His quarterback, he picked the right one, and he picked all the right running backs.
Yep. No, you're right.
So you got to give it to Oscar. He optimized that lineup 100%, and that's why he got that win.
A big win too.
While Wayne, I don't know what Wayne. Well, I mean, Wayne actually he could have put Crowder in.
I mean, yeah, Crowder's the only one.
Crowder instead of Cooper would have gave him 21 more points. So that would have got him to 137. So he still wouldn't have lost. And, you know, Oscar, I think this is the first team I've seen the entire season that had their exact optimized lineup for the whole weekend.
Well, I think if you go back a couple weeks, I had it, but that's beside it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot, Harry. You had the optimized worst lineup for the week.
I didn't say I won with it. I just said I had the optimized lineup. You know, you need to clarify yourself next time. Shit.
See, it's one thing when someone gets an optimized lineup and scores 142 points. It's another thing when you have an optimized lineup and scores 64.
I don't, you know, tomatoes. You know, say what you want, but okay, let's go to your game and Shannon's game.
All right.
Let's see. You got luckier than shit. I mean, come on.
I know,
dude.
I'm lucky every single week.
Okay, your defense gets 12 points. Hers gets -2. It's a 14-point swing. Right there is basically the game, isn't it?
Well, you know, I can't help it that, you know, I've said this multiple weeks. And if you look at my bench, other than my tight end, it doesn't matter who I start. I'm going to get good points from my players. Yes, Juju Smith, I could have had him on the bench and got more points.
11 points. Come on, dude. I mean, Gallup got 11 points. That's, you know, that makes sense. That's about what he's worth. So if you would have put him in instead of, you know, who did you have in here? Oh, what happened to Schuster?
Well, that's where the guy that you didn't get this week that Stacy got, Claypool or whatever his name is, he got all the damn points from the Steeler receivers. So Schuster got nothing.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that whole waiver thing. I'm telling you, somehow Stacy maneuvered her way in to steal that guy right from me. I don't know how it happens.
See, the problem, Harry, is you kept using your waiver positions to pick up kickers every single week. I'm actually impressed that you didn't waste your waiver position on a kicker this week. So, you know, that's the only reason.
Well, I didn't need a kicker. Didn't need a kicker.
And I with a pretty good lineup, and now you're sitting there top of the world.
Hey, I was on top of the world even when I was losing.
So now could Shannon have beaten me? She had Ronald Jones on the bench with 15. Who was her worst running back?
11.
Well,
no.
She could have put Jones in instead of Shark at flex. So that's 10 points.
And then
that still would have got her just short.
Hell, if she just wouldn't have played a defense, she would have got 2 extra points.
So if she didn't play a defense and she had Jones instead of Shark, that would have been, let's see, that would have been 11 points and 13 points more. 13 points, 130. She would have beat me.
Yep.
She would have won 130 to 129.
Well, okay, but you're also, look at this. You only got 14
Well, the problem
points.
in that game, they got up early.
Yeah.
So they got too far ahead. And I think that's one of the things, and I don't want to give you too much help, Harry, because, you need a lot of help, so I don't know. You always got to look at the matchups. I mean, because you don't want to have a quarterback in a game where they're going to get way ahead, because then they're not going to throw the ball. And that's what happened with Lamar Jackson this week.
Yeah, that one. Well, yeah, but you didn't think he was going to get that far ahead. You figured Cincinnati would have got something. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like that guy would get more than. I mean, let me look at him. What is he? Has he ever gotten less than that? Yeah, he has.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, he has. Against Kansas City.
Yep.
You got 14 points.
He's either up or down.
That makes sense. Well, congratulations. You beat Shannon. You got luckier than hell, like always, I should add. Poor Shannon. You know, she had to go through the hurricane, had to deal with the other shit. Now she had to get beat by you, of all people. I mean, just a bad fucking week.
That's pretty sad.
It really, I mean, you should have fucking forfeited just out of the kindness of your heart. I'm just saying. I would have.
I'm not kind. Remember that, Harry. I broke you this week. So,
dude, you did not break me. I fell asleep and I did not wake up till the games were over. And after I saw the 350 text messages between all you people saying how I was broken and I wasn't saying anything. And so, you know, no one broke me.
That was Stacy's word. I loved it. Once she said that, I had to run with it. Way to go, Stacy. Understand.
Okay, so let's go to my game and Stacy's, which was, you know, basically a total fucking ass whooping. I mean, just a total club. I almost, you know, if it wasn't for Stu, I would have had the largest margin of victory, I think. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, what do they say about squirrels? They find a nut every now and then.
No, this was just a magnificent strategy on my part, dude.
Yeah, magnificent. Yeah, trading Higbee for Fuller, great strategy. I mean, how many points has Higbee gotten you the combined last 2 weeks? Let's go look at Higbee's stats. Oh, what? 3.2 this week, 5.0 the last
28
week.
28 points the second week, dude. Do you see that 28 in there? Do you see that 28? That's odd.
He got 28 one time. He's gotten 7, 8, 5, and 3.
He hasn't had a good game.
You notice when Wayne traded him, the week he got the 28, and Wayne ended up getting Thomas and Kittle out of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Chris is still waiting for McCaffrey to get back on track. So
that's next week, isn't it?
Possibly. I don't. It's not this week coming up. The following week, possibly.
Right. Well, I heard he's possible this week, but very doubtful. But for probably almost for sure next week, which means
so this is the way I look at it then, Harry. If you put Mike Davis on your bench this week, Davis starts. If you keep Davis in your starting lineup, then McCaffrey will start. That's how it typically works. Well, and this is how lucky you are, Harry. Let's look at Stacy's.
First of all, there's no fucking luck involved in this. I don't know where you would
let's
think
look at Stacy's lineup.
Okay,
look. This is luck right here. Dak Prescott breaks his damn ankle/leg, and gets 14 points. If Kyler Murray was in there,
you say that Dak Prescott should probably only get 14 points anyway.
Well, this goes back to what I said before. They have no defense. Dak Prescott always has to throw a lot at the end. He throws for 400, 500 yards every game, and he gets a ton of points because he's playing from behind. Now,
yeah, sometimes, but yeah, when they played the Rams, he got 17 points. Just saying.
But say
what did Kyler get? Oh yeah, she would have gotten.
So that's 13 points with Kyler.
Yeah.
Then if she started Gaskin at the flex and put Brown in instead of Jefferson, I do not understand why she started Jefferson at all. So right there, Gaskin to Jefferson's another 15. So 15 and 13 is 28 points. 28 points to her score, 164. She would have won the game if she had Gaskin and Murray in instead of Jefferson and Prescott.
Okay, now that's fair. But in all fairness, jackass, I'm just going to say this. If I would have had Smith in instead of Higbee, I would have had an extra 20 or 18 points also.
Well, and that's what blows my mind. For some reason, you think Higbee's like this all-star.
Or not even that. If I would have had, instead of that fucking Edwards idiot, had that other, Henderson or even Mixon, for crying out loud, I would have gotten. I mean, how does that guy only get 11 points?
Because he's a rookie.
He's a
rookie, and it's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Points.
Well, Kansas City Chiefs, the running back is the third or fourth option. Their first option is Kelsey and Tyreek Hill and Mahomes running it. Then it's the running back.
But here's the thing. with this kid, he's the running back, so he's going to get all the running plays. And he's the, running back, so he's going to get those, short passes when Mahomes gets actually in trouble. He just needs to flip it off to somebody. Now, it just so happens Mahomes is so fucking good when he gets in trouble and just flips it off to somebody. He's flipping fucking 80 yards down the field for a touchdown where everybody else is going to throw it off to the running back. But
hey, when I play you, I'm happy that you start Hilaire. Actually, one of Hilaire's better games was against me. I mean, he's only rushed the last 4 games, 38 yards, 64 yards, 64 yards, and 40 yards.
Yeah,
he might be the top running back option, but not anymore. Now with Bell, he'll be lucky to get 15 yards, 30 yards, 30 yards, 20 yards. Well, they do little handoffs to Tyreek Hill on the goal line around the end. They like throwing to Kelsey.
Yeah, they
can
do all
line.
That crap. Hell, Mahomes fucking runs it in half the fucking time.
Goff had one of his surprising good games, which is fine for me. As long as he's throwing to Woods a lot, I'm happy. All right, you want to go to next week's? Let's go to next week's.
And we'll go ahead and start with me since I'm already here.
Looks like you're favored to win right now.
Yeah.
That's rare. Yahoo had your number at the beginning of the season. They said you were going to go 0 for the whole season. And you started off doing that. You never were favored. You rarely in a game had the higher percentage points until the last week. I don't want to break you again.
You're not going to fucking break me. Don't worry. I already know you're the luckiest motherfucker in the world. So, no, but Oscar, let's see. So, Bridgewater, I like my quarterback better than his. Receivers, I like mine better. Well, Devontae Adams could have a good
that
game.
One.
How's your defense down there, Tampa's?
They're not bad.
Do they have a secondary?
Well, the thing is they not that good of a secondary, but they've got a lot of good guys on the front line, so they can rush the passer and they can stop the run.
That might mean what's that going to mean for Adams though? He might have a good game.
Well, Rodgers has been doing great, so yeah.
Oh my God!
I think your game could go any direction. Obviously, what I think is odd is with Hilaire not doing so well lately. He's got 17-point projection, and Mostert looked good last week. So I'm surprised that's a 4-point gap, but you never know.
But, I just don't like Henderson against San Francisco. That one doesn't excite me.
Yeah, you look at the projected points, it looks like you got the right guys in there.
Oh, I do. Naturally, I do. Because that's the type of person I am. And that's why I will win this week again and take down Oscar on my way to the championship. The
thing that surprises me about Oscar's team is he's got Bridgewater starting instead of Dalton. I think Dalton's going to do good for the Cowboys.
They actually have Dalton projected to do better.
Yep. And then that guy, Tonyan, for the Packers, he looked pretty good. And Schultz didn't look so hot. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He's got the Cowboy tight end in, but he doesn't have the Cowboy quarterback in.
Yeah, but Bridgewater's done pretty good.
Yeah.
Even
so
though,
we'll see. What's hurting him is Dalvin Cook's probably not going to play this week. So, once again, Harry, you're getting the opportunity to win because you're in a lucky situation because you're playing a team with injured players.
Oh, yeah, that's my luck. I know. I'm lucky because some guy on another team. No, you, on the other hand, your fucking players get lucky. You get lucky. You're getting killed, and all of a sudden, I come back. Every fucking week it's the same story. I can sit there and play it out in my head. I don't even have to look at the text. Poor me, I'm going to lose. Poor me. And then all of a sudden, I'm shocking I won. How did that happen? You cheated somehow. I don't know how, but you did.
I just have a good 2-minute drill. Once I do the no huddle offense, my guys step up.
Whatever. But no, I do agree with you on this particular game. I think I would probably start Dalton and that, his tight end that he has on the bench.
But as we know, every week, you had Calvin Ridley against me and he scored 0 points. I don't think he's ever scored 0 points in his career until that day.
I don't know if any wide receiver in the history of the NFL has ever scored 0 points that played the entire fucking game. And as a starter. The number one
Yeah.
starter for the fucking team. Well, okay, 2 starter, I guess. Julio would be number 1.
Well, and Julio wasn't playing in that game.
Yeah, so he was
yeah.
number 1, actually. You're right. Okay, let's see. What game is next? Let's go to who are you playing next week?
I'm playing Chris.
Oh, yeah, you got no shot in hell.
Well, what's going to be interesting is I kind of helped him out this week in the fact that I accepted the trade. So Lockett's on a bye week. So the guy I'm getting from him, I can't play this week. And the guy he's getting from me, Drake,
could play.
He's playing this week. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm curious if he's going to start Drake or not, because it looks like he's got some decent running backs there. I mean, Madison, right. This is where this is poor me again, Harry. You know, he's got Madison. The 1 week Dalvin Cook isn't playing, he's got Madison on his team against Atlanta's defense. Come on, that is just so unfair. So he's already got a leg up there.
Yeah.
Now the Gibson or Drake, I don't know. I mean, you know,
it could go
either way on whoever he starts. So that's a tough call.
I'd go with Drake on that one only because I see an upside with Drake, and I don't see that much of an upside with Gibson. I mean, Drake could break out against Dallas. They suck.
Yeah, I mean, Drake can't play any worse than he's been doing. And I mean, even last week, not playing that good, he still scored 13 points. So if he actually has a good game, he's going to be well over 20. So
yeah, you can't say anybody sucks ever again on your team. My guy got 0 points. Always keep that in mind. If your guy gets 1 point, it's one more.
Harry, I just always eliminate your team from that conversation because your team just sucks in general. So it's expected.
So I understand jealousy. I get it. You're just jealous.
So are you going to fire your manager? I mean, I'm waiting for your manager to get fired.
Hey, he's about to. I'm telling you. But the GM is a fucking god. He's a god. So he's staying. But so it looks like Yahoo has it at 50-50 right now. Wow.
Yeah, 129 to 129.
Now
I'll put Schuster on the bench. That might be a mistake. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Are you going to change your lineup at all?
The only thing I might do is put Schuster in at the flex and move Robinson up instead of Gurley.
Oh, yeah.
But once again, between those, I mean, who knows? You know, I mean, as you can see, all my guys on the bench, they're going to get at least 10 points. So you can call it luck. To me, I got great players. Doesn't matter who I put in. I'm still going to score, and I'm still going to win. 6
Oh, you got no shot. But I will give you some brilliant advice because I am not that kind of person, not to share with others, less fortunate than me. And I would keep Gurley. Keep Gurley in. I think he's going to have a big game.
All right, we'll see.
Minnesota's
I put him in based on the points. Schuster, well, especially with that guy Claypool for the Steelers, Schuster's not getting as much, but at some point he's going to break out too.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see. You think that Claypool guy is going to do well this week?
Well, I don't think he's going to do what he did the previous week, but he's fast. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised he does pretty well.
Yeah, it should be an interesting week. Well, every week's an interesting week, but okay, let's go to Shannon and Stacy, the 2 women.
The 2 ladies playing each other.
2 and 3. Wow.
All right.
So first thing I'm going to say
is it's going to be a close game.
It is, but first thing I want to say is I'm going to be tied with one of these 2. I'm just saying. At the end of the week, I'm going to be tied.
2 and 4 is better than 1 and 5.
Well, yeah, but 2 and 4 is the same as 2 and 4.
Yeah, but you're going to be 1 and 5, so.
You know, in your dreams, but. So let's see, who do these guys have? I wonder, I guess Stacy's probably going to put that guy in, isn't she? Let's see, who does she
Um,
have? Yeah, because she has that Jefferson kid
yeah, she better, I would say, put him in instead of Jefferson for
or
sure.
Brown even.
Yeah, I mean, I would say definitely for Jefferson. I mean, one, Minnesota this year, they're on and off on the passing game.
Yep.
Thielen is, I mean, you saw when the Vikings need a first down or a third down conversion or a catch, who do they go to? Cousins goes to Thielen.
Yep.
Jefferson's like every now and then go deep down the sideline, this and that, you know. But also, you're right though with Brown with Philadelphia or the Baltimore, he's kind of the same thing as Jefferson. So who knows which way you want to go? But I would stick with Brown just because Baltimore can score a lot more points than Minnesota.
Well, no, I agree. And I think this Jefferson kid, I mean, first of all, really, he's a fucking nobody. He had one good week out of 7 or where, 6 weeks or whatever, where he got
And
30
he's a
points.
rookie. He's going to be great down the road, but I don't think he's there yet.
Right. Oh, no, I'm not saying, down the road, but I think if she was smart, she would put in this, that Claypool kid.
Well, I don't know too, because look, she's got Gaskin on her lineup. So Gaskin's playing against the lowly Jets. Miami should be ahead and they're going to run the ball. So, and he's projected at 14.76. So maybe
okay, would you rather
Brown
have
up
would you
in
rather
the
have
wide
him or Freeman?
receiver. So maybe she could put Claypool in and Gaskin and take out both Jefferson and Brown. I don't know.
Do you like Freeman? Really?
Well,
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, so maybe I mean, she's got a lot of choices to make. That's all I got to say. And she took my my quarterback I dropped, Tom Brady. She thinks Brady's going to turn it around at some point.
Hey, you know what? He's not a bad option to have on a particular week, I don't think.
Well, and she needed a backup now since Prescott got hurt. So, and she obviously didn't get Dalton because what was it? Chris got Dalton, I believe. Somebody did.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd play him right now, but
yeah.
But he is. I mean, he'd be a good backup.
Let's see. I mean, Shannon. I mean, it's hard to put Lamar Jackson on the bench, but he didn't have a good week last week. He's playing the Philly defense. It's pretty good. And Aaron Rodgers has been lights out, but Aaron Rodgers is playing the Tampa Bay defense. So I think it's probably better to stick with Jackson. But she's got a good problem to have, 2 great quarterbacks,
Yeah, I don't know if I'd so you don't like Rodgers.
Oh no, I like Rodgers, but he's there. Lamar Jackson was the MVP last year. And he can have really good games. So
yeah, but he has had, out of the 5 games that they've done, he's been under 20 points 3 of those games.
Yeah.
And what's on Rodgers, for example? What's he been? I mean, he's only played 4 games, but he hasn't had a game under 20. Well, he had 119, but he had 30.
I think she's not going to go wrong either way. I think both will get decent points.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
Her biggest choice is Ronald Jones. Does she put Ronald Jones in for Shark? Plus Shark is questionable. So is Shark going to play or not? So that's where I think her biggest decision.
I put Jones in. That would be a safer move.
Now, the curious thing is, since we've been giving some advice for some of these teams, I wonder if they're going to watch the video. It gives them, although they probably don't give a shit what we have to say anyways. So, because you suck and I'm lucky.
Right. Basically. I think it's
actually, we forgot to on this previous week's. I mean, that covers the games for this. Oh, no, we got one more for this week. But we also got to look back last week to see who was the lowest score and won the pink T-shirt. I believe it was Chris, but
I'll tell you. I can look. 111, 16. No, Wayne. No, you're right, Chris. 113.
So Chris won the pink I Suck at Fantasy Football unicorns and rainbow t-shirt.
Yep. And he has no idea what it is even. But yes, and you're going to win it this week, just so you know. And you do know what
Yeah, I'm going to win my game this week. I mean, is it a surprise?
I meant you're going to win the t-shirt.
Oh, okay, sure, whatever.
I'm just saying. But no, okay, so the last game we have is Stu's game.
Yes. And actually, he is favored.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Stu went from 0-3, and he got that first victory against you, and now he's run off a streak of 2 games in a row.
Well, that's what happens. It'll probably be me and him in the championship. More than likely.
In the toilet bowl?
You ain't making it. Wayne ain't going to make it. Shannon and Stacy are going to fold. Yeah, just think, Chris has no shot, and Oscar, clueless. Just saying.
I find it interesting that Wayne picked up Chase Edmonds this week, and he's got him in his starting lineup. But he doesn't have any other running backs. So, I mean, he could start Leonard Fournette.
Well, yeah, because, Bell, I guess, isn't even playing, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got to learn the offense and do all that. So even if he does play, what's he going to do? He's got Jacobs on a bye week. This is the thing. Stu, when you talk about lucky, this is lucky. Stu is getting Wayne at his worst week for bye weeks and injuries.
Yes.
Russell Wilson not playing, Thomas not playing, Jacobs not playing.
I mean, if you think about it, look at that. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people either on injured reserve, not playing, or bye weeks.
Exactly. And then he's got 1, 2, 3 people that are questionable. 2 are in his starting lineup. So, Stu, you got a chance here.
I think Stu's got a good shot here.
Yep.
I mean, I'm rooting for him because I need Wayne to lose.
Oh, I am too.
Because
if Wayne loses and somehow you beat Oscar, I'm going to be 3 games ahead of second place.
You're assuming you win?
Oh, because I'm going to win. I'm going to be 6-0. And Wayne and Oscar have 3 wins. If they both lose, they're 3-3. I'm 3 games up. So I'm guaranteed to be 2 games up because I'll be 6-0. And the best Wayne or Oscar can be is 4-2.
Well, Wayne could be 4-2 and you'll be 5-1.
Oh, okay, sure.
So it'll be 1 game from my math.
Well, and we know Oscar's going to be 4-2 because you're going to be 1-5. So
you see, once again, I don't know how you figure I'm going to be losing this week. I mean, my strategy this week is so fucking unbelievable. I picked up a quarterback. I can't even get into what I did.
I know you broke your streak of just focusing on kickers, so you are learning.
I didn't break any streak of focusing on anything. I focus on the entire team. You, my friend, on the other hand, like to focus on kickers. You like to give advice to people that is basically worthless. One week you're telling me, you should have started Mixon, and at the end of the day, I guess good thing you didn't start Mixon. You don't even know what you're talking about half the time.
I never said that. I think you should have started Mixon every week.
Right, but one of those weeks he had a shitty week.
Well, early in the season.
Right.
Against me, you should have damn started him.
Well, yeah. I should have beat you.
You won last week, but yeah.
I'm going to say.
Week 1 and week 2, you were saying Mixon was top 5 running back. You're like, how does a top 5 running back get me 5 points? Blah, blah, blah. And now you hate Mixon. Well, I don't think you hate Mixon.
No,
you just don't play him anymore.
I just wish I would have had him in when he got 42 fucking points. That's all. But all I'm going to say is this, Eric, that if you look on Yahoo, for week 5, got a grade of an A. An A, my friend. You, on the other hand, got lower than an A. See, there's A, and then there's lower than A.
Harry, there's how many weeks in the season? So, yes, This is the first week you scored more points than me. The first week you got an A. I'm sure you probably already printed it out, blew it up, and you have it framed on your wall that you got an A, because you're never going to get another A again.
Oh, this is just one of many, many, kind of like the victories. And next time, we talk, you're going to be crying again, saying, oh my God, I got so lucky and da-da-da. But I'm going to win, and I'm going to win again. I'm going to beat Oscar. And then after Oscar, I'm going to go on to the next victim. And I just can't wait till I get back to you again so I can crush you. And I hope to God I knock you out of the fucking playoffs. That's all I can say.
I think in like a week or two, I'm going to get that little star next to my name that says made the playoffs already. I mean, I'm surprised I'm not qualified for the playoffs already.
Well, I will say, since there's only 8 fucking teams, I'm kind of surprised you're not either. I think only 2 teams don't make it, right?
Yeah, because you have it set up for the top 2 teams get a bye and the other 4 play each other the first week.
Right.
Yeah. So 2 teams don't make it. Right now, my money's on you not making it. And since Stu's been on a streak, I'll have to say Chris. You and Chris. That's my prediction.
I wish I was a gambling man so I can make some money here. Because you are so off. You are so fucking delusional. How do you even come up with this? I am going to finish in first place. Not only am I going to make the playoffs, I am going to win this whole fucking thing. I don't know how you don't see that with this whole great strategy of mine. I've built a false sense of security in all you people. That you all think I suck and you're all, ignore Harry. He doesn't know shit from Shinola. But this is just part of the strategy. And I've sucked you all into it. I'm just saying.
All right.
But enough said.
You got to remember, though, there's only 13 weeks in the season. We are in week 6 now, right? You're 4 games behind me. It's getting close to mathematically impossible for you to finish in first place.
I've always been a late bloomer.
Sounds good, Harry.
But thank you for joining me on this call. I really do appreciate it. And, have a great day. And we look forward to seeing you next week. And I hope you get your ass whooped this week. Nothing personal.